We're now entering Unit 206, Joe, which is one of the corner units in the Cadillac building. So as you see, as we walk through it, it's going to be completely ringed with windows and obviously one of our brightest units in the project.
You just spoiled all the fun I had when I walked in here before by alerting me to the windows, because when you come around this corner, it's really a wow.
Yeah, these are, you know, the biggest windows in the project, coming almost all the way to the floor. These windows are nearly 12 feet tall and very dramatic. Actually, they're about 12.5 feet tall. And through them, you even get a view of the taller buildings of the downtown skyline, Sears in particular, or I should say Willis Tower these days in particular.
I mean, this is the sex appeal that people associate with the loft when you walk into this unit.
And you can see it's set up in one of the many different ways a unit like this could be configured, but more than ample space for a full dining room table and a very generous living room configuration.
And you have great wall space for your art. I think one of the things that surprises people about lofts is just how easy they are to decorate.
It's really quite true, Joe. And there's no rule as to how to do it. I've seen everything from people doing very traditional decorating packages in the units to obviously very contemporary and art packages that correspond to those styles. So in the lofts, you know, often we're thought of as contemporary spaces way back when, but you'll find eclectic decorating styles lend themselves quite well to a loft. This is called our Claret Maple package. Some people think of it as cherry, but it's actually a maple with sort of a cherry stain finish to it.
And the lighting package we're looking at, that's all standard.
The pendant lights you see in all of our units that have islands, and that's probably all but a few units.
This is really a stunner when you turn the corner and see the way this opens up.
To our friends at Sheldon Good, and I'm sure they can tell you how to bid on it at the auction.
Just don't let my daughter see this, Paul.
Joe, this is the den, the open den, and in similar units, people have done beautiful built-in sweeping desks that follow the line of the curved wall in that den. Makes for a wonderful built-in office arrangement.
Now, are there
original columns?
There are still drywallers who can do curved walls.
That's unbelievable, isn't it? Not all the art is lost. We had to have people come in and replaster the old plaster columns too, and still were able to find people to do that as well.
We talked a little earlier about the architectural heritage of the building itself, but you also had a great team of architects working on the project, on the renovation.
That's correct. It was David Seglin of Bowstring, Seglin in Maine was the lead architect, along with his partner Todd Maine. And they did a wonderful job for us.
They've been a very creative team for 20-some years now.
That's correct. I mean, Bowes and Dring are no longer really with the firm, but Todd and David carry on a wonderful tradition within that firm of doing creative urban architecture. Now, one thing, Joe, that you may have noticed on the second floor of this building is no exposed brick on the outside walls, and that's because these were the original showroom areas. In addition to the first floor, there were second floor showrooms, and because of that, the landmark preservation requirements required us to keep the original plaster and drywall finishes of those showroom walls. On all the units above the second floor, though, you'll see all these exterior walls now will become exposed brick.
Wow, again on the windows.
Maybe if we wait here a second longer, Joe, we'll see the window washer come by, because I see his rope dangling right outside the window at the moment.
Looking at decorative street lights, is that part of the historic district?
That's correct. They did an entire streetscape program here roughly a year ago, which included replacing all of the city streetlights with historic streetlights, redoing all the sidewalks and streets up and down Michigan Avenue and the adjacent side streets. You can see doing the crosswalk treatments that you're focusing on right outside the window, as well as putting planters and trees and benches and decorative garbage containers up and down the street.
So that's a multi-million-dollar investment by the city in the neighborhood.
They very much have the hope that this Motor Row district will become sort of a really key drawing card district for the city, and in particular immediately next to McCormick Place, as we've discussed. McCormick Place is just at the other end of the block, so you get a lot of visitors through the area to come to the convention center, and the Motor Row district provides a very interesting area for them to take a break and walk through and enjoy the dramatic architecture that still exists up and down Michigan Avenue.
And we're looking into the master bath here. Double bowl vanity. Large oversized shower.
And this one happens to have a very large linen closet as well.
Closet space. It's almost a walk-in linen closet.
That's true. I would say it's actually as big as the closet that are often the master bedrooms of some of our competitors' units.
That's been a real issue on some of the floor plans I've seen in the South Loop, is that you may have a one bedroom that has 6 lineal feet of closets, and that's it.
Yeah, I think you'll find we try to shoot for a minimum of 12 lineal feet in every master and a minimum of 6 to 8 in every second bedroom. And we usually far exceed that. And you can see again, that's typical here. You can see this unit has a walk-in with well in excess of that in lineal feet, and it's only single hung at this point. If you chose to double hang any of it, you get even a larger amount of closet space.
I want one last look at that feeling of coming around the corner again and getting the pop from the windows.